Apparently, a bunch of sites shouldn't look a gift ghost bot in the mouth. I pre-wrote that. I hope you.
Who was it who was asked, "Why do you rob banks?" And the answer was, "Well, because that's where the money is."
I don't know, but they're brilliant.
Yeah, I love that line. But so it shouldn't surprise anyone that, as we were mentioning before, crypto malware has happened because if you encrypt people's files, you can extort them for getting their files back. So another place where there's money is in online gift cards. So a company, Distill Networks, based in San Francisco, is in the position of monitoring the traffic of lots of websites. And they observed a spike in traffic that immediately came to their, set off alarms and came to their attention. What they found was a newly observed bot pounding on the websites of nearly 1,000 companies offering gift cards, which allow legitimate users to check their balances. So, someone gives you a gift card for Amazon, for example, or for, Domino's Pizza, who knows? And so often those sites have a page where you're able to turn the card over and enter in the gift card number and look up the balance that has been electronically transferred or assigned to that card. And armed with that, because that's essentially the gift card number is the only authentication needed, because the idea is someone gives it to you and say, here's, $50 on a gift card, spend it on pizza. And so that's what you do. Well, unfortunately, once again, we attack where the money is in cyber warfare. And so there is now something that has been called the gift ghost bot, which is pounding on gift card supporting or issuing websites, brute forcing millions of gift card account numbers per hour. In one case, this Distill network monitored more than 4,000 guesses in brute forcing in the course of 1 hour. And so determining the card number, getting the balance available on the card, and then if found, the cards can be used and are used. Essentially, the balances are drained one way or the other, used to purchase goods at the site, or in aggregate, bunches of the card data is sold on the dark web to people who then resell them in order to drain the balances. So for a cyber thief, the beauty of stealing money from gift cards is that they are inherently anonymous, and it's untraceable transactions once they've been stolen. So the advice to people who may have received gift cards with outstanding balances is, if you can, not leave the money unused, because it is, what the whole point of this gift ghost bot is to pound on the website, crack the card number that is yours, find the balance, and then either use it immediately or send it off somewhere to be used by other crooks somewhere. So the problem, of course, is that there had been little protection for this. In response to this attack, companies are starting to take their easy look up your balance pages offline in order to prevent bots from abusing them. And so you may have to now make a phone call in order to check your balance. At the same time, if that page is offline, then it's likely that the bot can't get it. So what you may do, if you have if you know you have any gift cards you haven't used, is just go see whether you're able to check the balance online. If you are, that's a problem. You want to make sure you still have a balance and that the bot hasn't already drained it from you without you suspecting it. And if so, you probably want to do that yourself before the bot can. Retailers will likely install CAPTCHAs. This is someplace they should have put CAPTCHAs before, where, like, for example, all the other sites where you can create accounts and are doing something sensitive, which have been previously subject to bot attacks, have done so. Now it's going to be the gift card sites that do that. And I should mention also, this is a pretty sophisticated bot campaign. The bot itself masquerades its queries by rotating among more than 740 different user agent simulations. So it just doesn't look like the same thing making a web query every time. It's captured at least 740 different profiles of ways browsers can query, and it chooses them and rotates among them at random, so it doesn't look like a bot repeatedly doing the same thing. It's widely and heavily distributed across various hosting providers and data centers throughout the world. So it's not just coming from one IP that would be easy to block. And it's able to execute JavaScript, which it receives from the website, in its pseudo bot client, in order to fully appear like an actual web browser that a user is using. So this is a sophisticated piece of work, because apparently there are a lot of people with outstanding balances on gift cards, and this thing's just going to go out and find them all.
Yeah, you get one of those gift cards. I mean, there's no urgency whatsoever. I discovered one not too long ago, and I was like, well, wait a minute, I don't even remember getting this. You run it through, it's got a balance. Excellent. So one question I have about this, if it's already happened and it's untraceable because, gift cards are very anonymous, as you say, how does a merchant know that a customer that it happened to is telling the truth when they say, hey, I have no balance?
You are exactly right. And the problem is none of these cards have fraud protection, unlike, Visa and MasterCard and American Express and so forth. The major credit cards will all hold you harmless in the event of fraud against your card. But you're exactly right. There is no way for you to prove to the site that you didn't get the cash. And the site will say, hey, sorry, we're out the money. We gave it to somebody. You're claiming it's not you. First of all, you have no way of proving it's not you. And so, the loss is distributed among all the people who are holding gift cards with non-zero balances when they're zeroed. Basically, it's like a debit card where your money is stolen from your account and it's gone, unlike a credit card where you are protected.